Okay, so I'm doing an interview with Necris for the website.
Hi, Mom.
So you guys are Necris. You are based out of New Bedford, Mass, correct?
Yep.
How did you get your name?
I came up with it. It was like a good, what was it, 3-4 month process? Something like that.
Basically, we picked a bunch of names off of a paper and yay or nay. That's pretty much it.
And it sounds cool.
It does.
And nobody else has it.
It fits you very well.
Yeah.
What would you consider your genre to be?
I'd say progressive death metal.
Okay.
You know, something. But it's but we don't really sing about death. So, but it's as close as it sounds like. You know,
Okay.
it's as close as it can be.
So when did you guys end up forming?
It was about a year ago.
This band's been about a year in the making so far, but we're former members of other bands that have been going strong for about 5 years. About that, and even before then with him, he's had Blighted Touch way before that.
Yeah.
So it was originally Adrenochrome, then Blighted Touch.
It started out as Blighted Touch, and then about a year after, maybe about 2 years after, Tom joined Blighted Touch as our drummer, and soon after that, John Bob here joined as our other guitarist, and that lasted about 5 or 6 years after that, because Blighted Touch was together about 7 years. And we split up and rejoined, changed the music up, mainly the topic. I think it sounds closer to the old Blighted Touch, the music, what we were doing, but the lyrics are not. The lyrics are completely different.
So you guys are pretty much, you all have
Past history and whatnot.
yeah,
Oh, yes.
Thank you for
Yeah, I got
taking
you.
the words right out of my mouth. Who are your influences?
Oh, God. Yeah, Psychroptic, Deicide, like old school Sepultura. I listen to everything, man. I mean, I'll go as far as like Satan, Police, you know what I mean? 311.
Yeah.
I listen to absolutely everything. That's me.
Anyone else?
We like Tim.
Sugar. Anything by Devin Townsend, definitely. Strapping on Lad, all the solo work.
It's off like Cannibal Corpse and Morbid Angel, and now it's all the crazy shit after the burial.
Yeah.
Osiris.
Oh, definitely.
Definitely the Necrophagist, Beneath the Massacre,
Can't believe I have to say that.
Ron Jarzenbeck, Blotted Science, stuff like that, just the progressive technical side of metal.
My favorite band's not even metal, but I base my vocals on just about any metal band, any death metal band, anything like that, because I grew up listening to death metal. So you name it, I try to I use some aspects in that style in our vocals. I don't use just one vocal style. I keep jumping around to different stuff. So anything from Deicide to Sepultura, Cannibal Corpse, Necrophagist type stuff, a bunch of different stuff. Pantera, you name it. I'm there, except for 311.
How often do you guys play shows?
Well, twice a month, no?
Yeah, roughly, something like that.
You try not to do too many in the same area.
They're pretty spread out too.
Yeah, try to spread them out.
In Providence and then what was that? Revere.
Yeah, try to spread them out a
They're
little.
pretty spread out.
Have you tried booking? I've seen you guys do shows like Rhode Island. You've done a New Wave Cafe around here. Are you trying to get bigger shows like in Worcester or?
Yeah.
So book us.
Yeah.
It's fun.
The dreaded question. You guys use 6 strings. This is more for the guitarist and the bassist. Would you guys upgrade to 7 strings as you progress? Because that's a big question nowadays. A lot of bands using 7 strings. You don't need 7 strings to be heavy, but would you guys progress?
I'm gonna say this one.
I would just for the fuck of it. I like to have the extra little shit to play with, but it's not necessary.
He loves the little shit to play with.
I honestly don't believe that it's necessary to upgrade to a 7 or an 8 to progress your music per se. 7 and 8 strings are it's a flavor. It's another option to go to. And essentially, you're going from a 7 string and you're going into the bass frequencies. You have a bass player to do those type of frequencies that you're using. We play progressive fast, and 7 strings are nice and all. I'm not fond of the neck width of an 8 and a 7. They're great for taps and stuff, but he'll agree. They're fun to goof around with, but I think 6 are my main thing now.
That was a very good answer, by the way. How do you feel about today's local music scene?
It depends on where. You know what I mean? Like, you know, bands come from all over. Like whenever we play the new wave, I mean, they'll come from, you know, Jersey and blah 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 blah. I mean, there's a lot of good bands out there. There definitely is. You know, it's just a matter of setting up the shows and getting them all together. You know what I mean? But I mean, you know, the scene's it's getting there.
We've had some luck actually. We've gotten booked with some good bands.
Yeah,
you know,
no,
so
we definitely play with some good
a lot of the shows, if you come out and see us, so a lot of them you're gonna be seeing some pretty good bands play with us. So
A lot of young musicians nowadays too, which is
Yeah.
phenomenal. Like
Talented
15,
young
16
people
years old, just going to town.
So the scene hasn't died, like everyone said.
No,
It's
it's,
like-
no, it's
it's
actually
out
better.
there, you know,
It's actually getting better.
it's
'Cause
out
6
there.
years ago when we were playing shows, 7 years ago, we get booked and it would be, you know, pretty much a dead night a lot of the times. And
It all depends on where you play.
exactly, you know, and now it's just, I think it's getting strong.
Okay. How do you feel about the worldwide music scene? Do you like the bands that are out now, or do you think, you know, it's kind of going to hell in a handbasket?
Most of my favorite bands are from the Europe area and Norway and you know, stuff like that. But I actually listen to everything, like even like African tribal chant crap. You know, so.
Except for 311.
That's
I'll let you know what's beating drums and
don't swear.
yodeling. No one listen to a good
I
drum.
think the music scene basically right now has changed up a lot over the years. Basically, a lot of these bands they're coming out and they're copycatting each other. And the underground metal scene right now it's definitely up and coming, especially around here. I mean, there's a lot of really good metal bands that are coming out that are original. You know, like you interviewed one already before that. It was Mike Dunn. He's an up and coming guitarist. That kid's an amazing guitarist. He's going places.
Yeah.
So you know, there's people that embrace being different, and there's people that embrace just going with the crowd. So it all depends on how you view music. Basically.
Good answer. Are you guys looking for a record label?
Yeah, anybody in their
We
right
would-
mind.
any
wasn't,
band is.
you know,
Yeah, we would. It all depends if we're gonna get a shitty end of the deal, though. You know, you don't want to get stuck in one of those ones. You know, it's,
Yeah.
you know.
Another thing. I'm sorry, go ahead.
You go.
I mean, like, you know, that's another thing that makes this band, you know, fun. I mean, we're all doing it because we want to do it, and it's not like we're trying to get signed.
Yeah, well, that ties even come up. If someone likes us enough, we'll talk to them about it. You know? But the topic hasn't come up once.
But you guys, you aren't doing. You want this band to
definitely.
progress.
Well, hold
You're
on.
not doing it just for fun.
Listen to the music, and you'll see it's pretty damn serious.
Progression
You know?
is fun, though. I mean,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
We play to play music for what we do. Like it's not really, we're not trying to get signed like he said. It's just if we get signed in the process of having fun, then yeah, cool. I'd love to get signed. That'd be great, but I'm not pushing for it. You know, like we just play to write music that makes us happy.
That's it. And every song, every like new song we come up with, it's just like, you know, we have so much fun. Like, I mean, you know, he'll come up with a riff, or Joe will come up with a riff. You know, everybody will put in their 2 cents, and it
They
just comes
progressively
together.
get better, and that's the
it's-
other thing.
By the time, you know, practice is all said and done, we're sitting there and, you know, we're just like, yeah, like we're glowing, you know, like we just got laid or something. Huh? Well, man, that's what it's all about right there.
A real good reach around.
Do you guys have a CD or EP out right now?
No. We're going to be going hopefully pretty soon.
I'm
Just
poor.
like another
Working
month.
on it, bro. Give me
month.
money.
We're thinking, and we'll see how that demo ends up sounding. And then if it sounds good, we'll record some more with the person. If not, we'll have to try to find something else.
So one is definitely in the works.
Yeah, one is definitely in the works. Yes.
Coming soon to a metal place.
Yeah.
So along with the material you've written, you're also writing new material, correct?
Yeah.
Do you play that at shows, like the newer material? And
Yeah,
stuff?
we just wrote. Well, we incorporated a new song that we wrote, you know, a couple months back, but it's solidified now. So we actually threw that in.
Takes us
last
a while.
show.
It doesn't take us like 2 or 3 weeks to write stuff. It takes us
It all
Probably about like
depends. It
a
definitely
month or
all
two.
depends.
month or
Right.
2, sometimes 3.
Yeah.
Just to get it
Sometimes-
down because it's pretty technical in some points. You know.
Yeah,
We judge it by feel. Like
Yeah.
that's it.
if it
Yeah,
feels
that's it.
if it feels right to play out, it has to be tight. Like that's I think our band's biggest standpoint is being tight. Yeah, like that. So it has to. Oh, I saw it. It has to be tight. That's basically we're not gonna play anything sloppy out on shows.
Okay.
Tight and sloppy.
So with that, I don't have any more questions for you, but you guys are definitely an upcoming band in the local scene. I want to wish you guys the best of luck. I want to see you guys progress more, and I do plan on seeing you guys live very soon. When's your next show?
April 16th.
April 16th.
I plan on
New Wave.
doing that.
New Wave.
I'm like,
I'm gonna take a sip on that.
yeah, we try not to sound like anyone. A lot of bands say that they don't sound like anyone.
Of course.
And I don't think we sound like too many people because there actually is different sounds inside of it. It actually goes like, instead of just playing really fast, it goes from incredibly fast down to like a different style of metal into it. So it's pretty cool, you know. Vocals aren't the same, the guitars aren't the same throughout it. I'm always changing the vocal pitches up throughout the song, and once in a while I'll throw in a different vocal pitch too. Like our latest song, I threw in one that I haven't done yet, you know. And that came out really well. And this next song, I plan on throwing another different style of music in with it. So we try to sound like ourselves, you know. We'll let the people judge if we sound original or not, though. Well, I hope we do.
So, any last words to anyone who's watching?
There we go.
Got any last words?
Balls.
Enjoy.
Check out Necris.